That's the way I keep it, man. I get fly for me. I get high for me. Don't get it confused, cause you liking what you see. Don't do it.
Alright, chat, listen up. This is it. In the next following few catches that I'm going to do live will bring me to max level status, level 2500, the level that I have been seeking for quite some time. This is the reason why I have been playing this game every day, all day, 24/7, 365. I've became Fisch royalty. You feel me? Now, of course, all of you guys have helped me along the way. I very much appreciate every bit of help, whether it was you giving me a fish, or you driving me around on your boat, or you just simply giving me advice. I very much appreciate everyone that took a part in me reaching max level status. Now, I'm going to be sacrificing all of the fishes right here at the Isle of New Beginnings. This guy right here is the only thing that I want to pick up because I'm going to be earning the maximum amount of XP from this fish alone. I got the clever enchant on the Great Rod of Oscar. We are using luminous larva bait. We have the Aurora Borealis Night. Let's see how this goes. Now make sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe, and of course comment down below. And I do want to apologize for any lag or any audio disruption. I'm using a terrible encoder. My PC is not the best, but stay with me, y'all. Stay with me. Then of course, after we reach the level, we're going to go ahead over to the Fisch Wikipedia and read off the information pertaining to the astral hook rod, because it is information that you guys need to know. Oh yeah, we're lagging right off the rip. We're going to just go ahead and let that drop. We don't want that. There it is. We should get about 2 of these, maybe 2 or 3 of these. Now I've reached this by playing majorly in the blue moon zone. Every time I journey over to the second sea, for some reason I find a server where it's glitched open all season, so that's where I've been. Oh, it only took me to catch 1. There it is, max level status. I thought I was gonna have to capture 2 of them. Yo, max level status, baby. Oh my fucking god, I freaking did it, bro. I freaking did it. Yo, chat, oh my god, bro. Max level status. Does it tell you in the chat that I did it? It probably doesn't, right? Let me scroll up. Let me see. Nah, it doesn't tell you. But anyway, we have successfully done it, y'all. So as I was saying with the train of thought that I just had, I've been grinding the blue moon. Every time I journey over here, it's open. You feel me? Then I go over to the carrot garden. Then I come over here to the Isle of New Beginnings whenever someone's popping an aurora or even letting off a nuke over here, because one, this island is just giving you a mixture of both. You're going to get a decent amount of XP if you bring in all of the Tartaruga turtles, and you're going to bring in a decent amount of money depending on the mutations that you land on these turtles. And as you guys saw over the past 2 updates, they added some massive fish. So you have the Apex Leviathan in C2, which is giving you guys a lot of XP and also a lot of money if you catch them with certain mutations. Then in C1 you have the Moss Lurker. I was also capturing that as well. Now going back and forth between C's is very annoying, but if you guys do exactly what I've done, you'll be level 1000, 2000, or even max level in no time. I promise you this. You can literally ask Chop. I told Chop what to do and he went to work, and he's gonna be literally behind me. He's literally at level 2000 something right now during the making of this video. So he has definitely he went from teaching me to going underneath my wing and applying my methods. So he shot us the chop, man. But let me show you guys some of these fishes here. I don't know if any of them are going to spawn, but we got some Apex Leviathans here. These are money makers, and they're also massive in XP. You guys can literally go up like 10 to maybe 40 levels at max when you capture one of these things. We got a couple that are prismized, and we got one over here that is abyssal. I had plenty of more, but I started to sell them, which is why I have 69 million. 69, I know that number is a little sus, but hey, it is what it is. You feel me? We're rich over here in the second sea. So yeah, if you were able to capture those things, you're going to make a ton of money, and you're going to make a ton of XP. Let's go over to the moss lurkers over here. So this is available in the first sea. We have a prismized one over here. So the only place you can actually sell this is in the first sea. So as you guys stack these up, save them for a rainy day, you know what I'm saying? Because that day is going to come. And you're going to need to buy that ethereal prism rod, in which that's exactly what I did. I stacked up a bunch of moss lurkers, got them prismized, got them in abyssal, got them in the heavenly mutation, blessed, you know what I'm saying? I traded for some, I caught some, and yeah, I became rich enough to buy the ethereal prism rod. And then that rod literally just changed the rest of how I played the game. It's kind of crazy. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I'm shaking right now because I cannot believe I did this. So next we have the narwhals here. So we got a bunch of them here. We got a moon-kissed one here. We got astral. We got normal. We got prismized. We got fossilized, which was slightly abrased. We got the first ever in my inventory discovery, astral shiny narwhal. This I caught, and I was like blown away by this fact. And the crazy thing is that this one here in specific was caught through a wormhole. So I told Chop about this. The wormhole is literally super OP. And the best way to maximize using your wormhole is to put it on a rod that can handle anything. And that rod happens to be the Abyssal Spectre, the highest control bar arguably in the game. And I'm putting air quotations, but you can't see me. And I want to say arguably because a lot of people are talking about how good of a control bar the Astral Hook is. And also, since the Destiny's Rod got, buffed, that's also a good quality size bar as well. So I want to know which of the rods have the best control bar in the game. Comment down below. But yeah, since that rod has a 0.3 on its control and 70 on its resilience, it seemed like it was a match made in heaven to put the freaking wormhole enchant on it. Now I will say this, the lore speed is super slow on the Abyssal Spectre rod. If they buff the speed and slightly buff up the luck on it, it's an end game rod for sure. But yeah, those are the narwhals that I caught. Then, of course, we have the belugas here. So these are, I don't really chase them for some reason, but, it's good to just have them. And if you guys want to trade them, go ahead and go for it. A lot of these don't have any mutations on them, except for this one that was naturally caught. This one I tried to abrase the size, and then I tried to trade for it, but a person ended up trying to scam me, so I decided to end the trade, and now it just sits here in my possession. But yeah, that's the beluga collection that I have. And the last one here is the magician narwhal. Now, I've only caught 2 of these ever since the update came out. One I caught through a wormhole, and then one I caught naturally during its appearance when it shown up in the server. Now, as you guys know, these are based on an hourly appearance. Every hour on the hour, 500 globally is released in the seas. You have to be one of the first 500 to get them. You know what I'm saying? So you can capture multiples if you have a good, strong, fast rod. Now, if you don't have a rod capable of pulling these things, you're going to have to work towards that. So that's exactly what I did, you know. One thing I would love to point out here is that the narwhal, the magician narwhal, and the beluga, those three in particular can be affected by the following enchants: Bless Song, Flashline, and Steady. As far as the Apex Leviathan and the Moss Lurker goes, you cannot change those whatsoever. They're going to come in at -95 and -97. As long as you guys equip your rods with like something that can slash and stun the fish or freeze them in place, you should be good to go. You feel me? So my inventory is buzzing right now with all of these things. I'm capturing things from wormholes. I'm capturing things with natural mutations, and I'm just having a blast. I don't understand why people are saying that the game is dying. You know what I'm saying? But the people that are saying it is obviously those that are not grinding the game. You know, those that are coming in here asking for pets, scamming people left and right, and yet you're saying the game is dying. It makes no sense to me, you know? But ladies and gentlemen, we have finally did it. So I got myself a couple of exalted relics, and we got some normal enchant relics. I'm going to be choosing a you know, enchantment here. Oh man, my brain is just in shambles right now. I cannot think straight right now. I'm just literally shaking. But I'm gonna choose an enchant. You guys can still comment down below what you would recommend on the astral hook rod. But let's go ahead and take a look at the Wikipedia status of the rod itself. I also want to double check if I still have this. Okay, we still have this Moby here too, so we can actually go ahead and return this to Captain Ahab. And as you guys can see, oh shit, look, a magician narwhal spawned and an apex leviathan. Since I'm max level, I really don't need to go after those, but of course I'm gonna be greedy and go after the magician narwhal because this is the rarest. It has a 5% chance of spawning. But let's go ahead and take a look at the wiki and see what it has to say over here. You guys can't see the screen. You'll see my in-game content. So it says here in its description, tempered from silence with descending stars, it drowns from the power of the Milky Way to assemble powers beyond conceivability. The astral hook rod is a rod that can be obtained by reaching level 2500, which is currently the max. Because of its exceptional instant catch lure speed, extremely high luck, and infinite max kilograms, also having one of the highest control stats in the game, makes this rod one of the best in the game. This rod is also obtained in the second sea as the level cap reaches max in the second sea. The max level cap for C1 is currently 1000, meaning this rod is not debuffed in the second C, making it stronger than most of the other level rods. So literally you don't have to debuff this if you're in the second C, because this was literally given to you in the second C upon reaching max level. Now let's talk about the passives here. So we got some very interesting passives. Progress speed. While fishing, an additional plus 15% progress speed is applied. So that's kind of similar to the Seraphic rod, how it's giving you a percentage of the mini game halfway completed. So that's making just, you know, the capabilities of fishing just more fun, you know. Starfall. Once the fishing minigame begins, every 1.2 to 2.4 seconds, a star falls down. It adds plus 15% progress to the bar. Very, very interesting. Enchanted pool. After the player has caught 15 fish, the last pool where the player fished turns into a zone where fishes have a 75 to a 100% chance to get the astral mutation, which is a 6x cell value. Once again, that is a 6x cell value. This lasts for 45 seconds, the astral pool. Now, if you happen to be near a bunch of people, they will also have access to that astral pool. So it's really, really cool that this rod will allow you to share its wealth with other players. So feel free to share it with your friends or just some strangers, you know what I'm saying? Everybody making money, everybody having fun. That's what it's really all about. Perfect catches. After the player has gotten a perfect cast followed by a perfect catch, the player has a 10% chance to be granted with a non-limited fish from the current existing bestiary, allowing the player to potentially reel in a fish they haven't even discovered. Fishes caught with this perfect catch chance here has a slight chance to be granted the Stardust mutation, which is a 7.5x sell value. Once again, that is a 7.5x sell value for the Stardust mutation. This passive can catch any rarity fish. Any rarity fish. From trash all the way up to the current status of Apex. How interesting is that? Just imagine catching an Apex just randomly out of nowhere. And it also says here in quotation, including enchant relics, fragments, and gemstones. So a lot of us are missing some certain gemstones from, Ancient Isles. That's stopping me from crafting a couple of rods because I haven't gotten them from the meteor, So imagine just being able to pick it up with this rod right here. It's literally insane. Now, here is what they recommend for enchantments here. It says for XP, use Insight or preferably Clever. For more control, use the following enchant Controlled. Or Herculean to have an even better control and plus 10% on the progress speed. Now, I tested out the Herculean enchant on my Rod of the Forgotten Fang. I kid you not, that control bar is very, very nice, y'all. And having that plus 10 progress speed, beautiful, just beautiful. They also recommend Hasty to be able to instantly hook with any bait. Now, the rod is already fast, coming in at 100 speed. That is literally the best in the entire game, aside from any speeds of like admin rods or developer rods or even the content creator try hard rod. Then they also recommend Steady, Piercing, Bless Song, which can be assisting in catching the fishes quicker. Very interesting. And lastly, they recommend Sea Overlord for maximum money gainage, and also for difficult fishes that are coming in at level 97, at a minus progress speed of 95 through 97. They're also recommending Chaotic as well. Chaotic not only gives you slashes, but it also gives you a great sell value mutation, which is really, really interesting. And that's pretty much it for all of the wiki information, and that's pretty much it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like, smash the subscribe button, comment down below, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so very much for sticking by me throughout my fish journey. It is not over, but we have reached max level successfully, and we did it legitly. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
No matter how I do it, I just do
Tryna make my
it.
mama proud of me.
I hope my mama proud of me.
Cause I dubbed college just so I could focus on a dream.
I know my mama died of me, salute me, now she down with me.
Now two bros going back and forth, sibling rivalry.
Who this guy gotta be? Do numbers like the lottery. The coldest every winter, every summer, nothing hot as me.
And if I spring up, bet my nigga on the side of me. Ready for a war,